record. Okay, just gonna keep us accepting new people. So if you recently joined in, please assure to have your mic off. You will get an opportunity to ask questions, and then that is where you will have the opportunity to ask whichever questions that you have in mind. Right, so looking at here, we are looking at the charts for US 30 and the dollar index over here. Okay, this is the one I was using on the previous session. So I'm just gonna swap because I was about to continue on the very same session. So I'm going to restart everything. Change the template to a template that is empty. Okay, so based on the inputs of the 714 method, of which most of you are still interested in learning, most of you have gotten it correct and are using it, and I'm really happy about that. That people are actually making not that they're making money, but they now understand the market in a very different perspective. So I'm really happy about that and actually being part of the change in their processes. Okay. So over here, you guys, I keep having more people coming in. So over here, we are currently looking at the dollar index right now. And guys, there's no way for me to like have everybody come in and then we'll okay. So let me resume. There's no way for me to have everybody come in just without confirmation. Okay. So now what I just want to brief you today as I'm doing this, it's because I want you to understand the perception of how the market works. Guys, if you recently joined in, please mute yourself. Close your mics if you recently came, because now that's the thing that is disruptive. So if you shut your mic, I would have resumed right now or started in terms of teaching, but now I have to, keep on talking to people. Okay. So let's go. Now, the basic of the 714 method, as I have given to you or introduced to you, it's simple, right? So let's start by doing one example here. Guys, people keep on joining. Okay, accept. So the basis of the 714 method, or the foundation, it's actually based on time. Okay, so we're just going to do one practical example on this chart here, and then we're going to go to today's prediction and see how the market is most likely to react. So every day, 1 p.m., okay, that is what you're looking at. And right now, the time has changed to because we're using XM, which is the main broker, it's XM. So we at 1 p.m., right? That is where you're going to put the vertical line for your attention, where you are supposed to mark also the opening price. So when you bit like zoom in, that is where you are actually looking for what? The opening price in terms of that. Okay. So now, so you're going to mark the opening price there. Let me move this because now people who keep coming in, they're distracting me, and then this thing keeps on showing on the screen. So I can't select these tools clearly. So I'm just gonna have it here. Okay. So this is the opening price here of this particular day, as you can see. So I put my vertical line there in order for me to be able to notice the opening price at this given day. So that is where I'm going to be based. Opening price. So the reason why I put more attention on the opening price, it's because if the market has to buy, right? It's going to buy from this specific price. If the market has to sell, it's going to sell from this specific price and going down. So it can either do one of two things anyway, okay? So that is why it is very important for you to mark the opening price at 1 p.m. for your entries. If you want specific entries, that is the right price for you to enter there. You don't just buy at any given price, but there is a very specific price for you to actually enter the market and be able to manage your trade throughout. Okay. So on this day, we experienced a market that was very bullish in terms of going to the upside. So what happened was the market opened here and then came down to retest, and then it attempted to go up. So which is a continuation. Guys, who's doing this now? See, there's someone who's doing markings on my chat. Hey guys, this is why I hate online sessions, because it just becomes chaotic and it consumes my time. Okay, so over here now we have an opening price. So on the opening price, you have the market coming to bounce and then continues to go up, which is what happened on this particular day. In most cases, the case is if the market opens, as I usually on that one video generally I've said, from the opening price at 1 p.m., if the market goes up for an hour, right, afterwards, it's more likely to do what? To drop. So this is the case that I've brought to so many people. But whereas on the other side, the market is most likely to do what? To open, go up, retest here if it's what? If it's in a continuation trend, like if it's still going up more. So it's going to retest or rebuy on the very same price. Instead of you expecting it to sell from this price, it's just going to retest and then continues to go upside. So which is one of the things that you must be careful of. So if you put your stop loss in place or in order, you are most less likely to get stopped out. So over here, this is one of the let's say continuation or patterns that happens when the market is just in a continuation. So it helps you understand better. If you do your homework right now and backtest this in a case where the market was more bullish, you will experience the very same thing, which is the same pattern that happened on what is this? It's the same pattern that happened on NFP this past week. Okay, so if you do that and you follow up with that, it is more likely or easy for you to actually win and gain that understanding. And you need to know that if I teach you something and you learn that thing and then it becomes permanent with you, you are going to apply that information for the longest period. It's not something that is just going to be applicable since I'm talking about it. No, it's something that is going to be working as long as you are a trader, as long as you still have interest in gaining access to the market. So this very entry here, it's what happens when the market is in a continuation. I thought I should give a little bit of clarity on that since most people have been asking about it. And I do believe even yesterday, a similar price action did take part in terms of the US 30, if I believe. Okay, so today I'm just going to go to today's price action and talk about what is to be expected. How do you actually trade? How do you approach the market with the 714 method? So we've waited since the morning for that 7-hour gap, which is the 7 people are like, what's the 714 method for? So we've waited since the morning for that 7 hours. And right now it is the main hour. So we want to see what is the market actually doing. And it's also Wednesday. So on Wednesdays often you would get a reversal, right? So after getting a reversal, it kind of confirms everything. So you know if you get a reversal, the market is most likely to continue on the trend for about 2 days, which is going to be Wednesday and Thursday and up down to Friday, basically. Okay, depending on how much did it do during the week. Okay, so if the 2 days it wasn't that much expansive, it's going to continue in expanding for these last 3 days, which is Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So that's where you could get possibly a trade where you could hold a bit longer, right? So today's price action, that is 1 p.m. over here. As we're looking at the price, it's a bearish market. So since we're offered a bearish market and looking at that, what do? we have the time here, time window, and then we're going to put the vertical line for our attention. Just mark that as the opening price. So since we are seeing that this market is going down, what are the two things that should be running in your mind when you actually see this kind of price action? So the two things which should appear in your mind as we are seeing this movement over here, the market is most likely to do what? To go down in terms of the dollar index. If looking at it right now, it's just in a point of a retest. So we are more likely inclined to have this vision in our minds. We want to see the market coming back here to retest and then going down. Okay, not just any retest, but a very precise or a very specific retest in terms of price entry. That is where we want to see the market go. That is what we want to see the market do right now, this very given time, since it's already 1:30. So from 1400, from the opening hour up to 1400, so it's 1400, there is 15 there, 14 over there. Okay, so we've seen the market going down. I know some of you be like, okay, well, now you said if it goes down, then it should go up. Yes, I did say that. But since I am drawing my attention from the hard time frame of recognizing that the market is still bearish, it's still going down more. As you can see here, we are just in a bearish market movement. So what you're experiencing right now is a pullback or a retracement back into this entry here. Okay, so the market is just doing that. As you can see here, this is a daily time frame that I switched to, and the market has been going up from Monday, Tuesday, and it's Wednesday today. Wednesday, that's where most reversals do happen. Do your homework to backtest this, and you will see it more happen. And the reason why I always urge you to backtest, it's because when you backtest and you see these things that I'm talking about, you get the confidence of assurance that surely this will happen every day. Not every day, but often. And when it happens next time, it's kind of easier for you to see and identify and know that this is the right entry to do. So that is why I've opted to this hard time frame so that I can actually show you that the market is most likely to do what? Go down. So over here, we had an imbalance which has been filled in, and the market now may resemble that. Okay, so if you don't trust the first move right now, maybe tomorrow you could get a clear confirmations where the market is now clearly in a bearish movement or in a bearish momentum, where it could be more obvious. Okay, but unlike me, I'm very familiar with this. I know, like, okay, right now it's the actual time where the market must continue to go down. Okay, looking back here again, if you check there, we touched on this candlestick here, which is an order block, previous order block. Okay, over here, we touched on this previous order block. I'm not gonna go into deeper details why, how active is it, what triggered it. I'm not gonna do that. But here's what I can teach you as a takeaway for this session only. Order blocks work better than your average support and resistance. What do I mean by that? If you understand the terminology for support and resistance, or the ideal, or the whole thing, and then you apply that using order blocks, it is more precise than everything you'd ever learned. It is more accurate and more on point. Okay, so understand here, from up there down to here, this candlestick is the order block. Why am I saying that's the order block? Because it's the last down close candle prior to this trend coming up there, right? And then markets went up and then attempting to go a bit down. So this candle becomes what? Our order block. So since the order block was broken here, the markets continue to go down. And right now it did what? It came back inside the order block. So since it came back inside, it came to retest, and now it must do what? Continue with its objective. So right now we have two things in supporting of our current decision. The first one being that the market is in a bearish trend on a hard time frame. Number two, it's been going up for particularly 3 days. Number four, the market is it's based on the days. It's taking out the previous highs of yesterday, as if you can check here. So the market has gone above yesterday's highs. If you can check here, this is today's transaction yesterday, and this is Monday over here. So checking back here, this is the highest price of the week which was offered, and the market has rated that in terms of going higher. So marking the yesterday's, which is Tuesday's highest price, gives you access or confirmation that the market is more likely to sell. You remember they say sell above the previous high, buy below the previous low. So today we are only putting into action the sell above the previous highs since the market is in a bearish momentum. So we have that confirmation standing by here. As you can see, market has already gone above yesterday's high here, and it's now coming down. And what am I saying? I'm going to enter at point B in terms of selling. But this is the dollar index, right? So I'm not going to buy or sell the dollar index. The dollar index, I just use it for observation reasons. This is where I manage my markets, and I actually want to see if it's going to do that. So this is what I'm expecting. Right now, it may be going down, but I want to see it come back up here to point B. Once it came to point B, then I'm expecting all the other things I'm willing to trade, like US30 gold and NASDAQ, to actually do what? Continue to go up. If you could check here right now, we have this long run, which means what? US30 have been going down. You should see a little bit of bullish movement there, as you can see right now. See, we had a bullish movement in US30. So provided with this information, you may get the confirmation that the market is what? More likely to continue to go upwards. Okay, continue to go upwards. So that is what is currently happening, and that is what we would like to experience in this market. So that's where your buyers or entry trades are going to be based upon. So if again, okay, you do this every day on everything that you do. I don't analyze the market. I only do these simple things. Okay, this is the only thing that I do. So if you approach the market in this particular way, you are less likely to be stressed out in terms of analyzing. You are less distracted because you know exactly when to go into the market and what exactly precise entry you should make. So over here, this is today's price action. We only mark the very same time, which is 1 p.m. as it's still 1 p.m. right now. So we mark that price. And since we've marked this market here and we are aware that it's bullish, right? You see it's going upwards. So you may think, okay, Mashra said from 1 p.m. if market goes up, yes, we should sell. Okay, I'm the one who said that if the market goes up, then you should sell. But now I am saying, since we are in a continuation trend, this is what is most likely to happen. The market will open, go up, back to the enterprise, and then retest. It's more like those retest education, but this is more of an appropriate or accurate approach. So if you do this, okay, click here, copy, click here, paste. Okay, so that is our opening price for today on US30. So since that is our opening price for today, what am I actually expecting? I want to see the market coming back to this opening price for my entry. Okay, I'm not just gonna sell or buy anywhere. I'm waiting for the price to actually come down here. I know at times it may come down fast, sometimes it may come down slow, but that is what I want to see happen in this market. And if the very same thing I'm expecting actually happens, then that's where I jump in and I take the trade. That is why I say trade what you know, not what you think. So you are not to wait for what you think is right, but you actually to trade for what you know as well. Okay? So that is how you do your trading. So now, okay, so this is what we are waiting to actually see happen over here. Just the opening price, since the market is going down, it's not going to do what? Break down. No, it should come down here for retest and then continue. Why am I saying that? Because it's Wednesday, our dollar index has already done what? Retested there at the top, and it's shown a weekly reversal pattern over here. For those who trade M's and W's, you can see that your beautiful M there on top, and it should go down. And it's also above previous highs, yesterday's high. So since we have entered here, our main targets on the higher time frame, it's actually this low over here. So this market should create a new low price for the week. That is what we're expecting, and that is what we would like to see happen in these primary markets right now. So we've seen the market has been going up from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday today, giving the highest price. I believe that this is the highest price of the week. So we should be giving also what the lowest price of the week. So from today to tomorrow, expect the market to do an expansion more to the downside. So it doesn't mean be greedy. Don't say, oh, Masha gave us a signal. Hey, I'm going all in. Kill that mentality. Don't do that to yourself. Respect your money and trade carefully. Okay. Because even so, the direction of the market, you've seen this multiple times. The direction of the market may be correct, but you will find that the market is gonna go maybe giving a little push and then blow you out, just like this day here. Check this out. Let's observe on this day. Which day? I think it was Monday, where the market did the same thing over here. Okay, over here. So on Monday, we had a very clear market. Okay, we had a clear market here. You see, we had a very clear market whereby everything was just moving in order. Market opened up. Okay, market opened up here and then it started going down. Or it started by going up and then it continued to go down, of which our entry was this bullish candlestick here. So we had that and it was very obvious for a sell. But look, prior to the market actually creating this very clear sell, look at this run up there. It was very hard and fast. It shot up and then afterwards it came down. So such movements are very unpredictable. But if you are greedy, you are most likely to be taken out before the right correction. So, which is why I'm urging you not to be greedy. The only wrong thing that you could do based on the 714 method is that if you are greedy, you're most likely to be taken out prior to the major big move, which is the wrong thing. If you observe, yesterday I gave out a signal on US 30. This is the trade that we took yesterday, whereby we experienced the opening price there as I have marked going down. That was 1 p.m. Opening price, market went down. Later it came back up on the exact entry, right? And then it went up. So you could have thought that here it would retest and go down, but it actually did what? Created a bearish candlestick and then two bullish, and then the third one was bearish, and then later created a momentum up. But I was very confident on this trade, and then I gave the signal out, and then people did make profits in experience of what I'm teaching you here. So this one was a very clear example of what I always teach in terms of the 714 method. If the market opens, drop, it's more likely to do what? To rise afterwards or for the day. Okay, the APC pattern. So this was a very vivid example of what you are to act. So today, since we're still going up more, this is what I want to see as the market opened and then slightly went up. I want it to come back down to the opening price, and then we're going to get the re-entry and continues to go higher. So that is what I am waiting for to see in today's price action. So you do this, you practice every day. It's the very same thing, okay? 4 candlesticks should be enough for you to make profits. That's what the 4 is for. So let's just check on yesterday. After the entry price, I'm just going to count after the entry price. After the entry price, 4 candlesticks should be enough to make you more profit. This is the first. I'm going to say this is just one because it's even. You see here, there's a delay in time, but 4 candlesticks in expansion should be enough. So that is number 2 candlestick. That is 4. So this is 1. Okay. All of this, it's the same volume as this one. It was delayed in terms of time, but they are all even. So we have 1 candlestick, 2, and then 3. That is your 4th candlestick right there. So that should be enough. That's why I always say 714. You wait 7 hours from morning, basically, counting from 6. You wait 7 hours, you trade at 1 p.m. 4 candlesticks should be enough to make you profit. And based on this, 4 candlesticks are very much most likely to give you profit. So here we are having a very good play in terms. Sorry about that. We're having a very good play in terms of price action. So we already have drafted or predicted how our market is most likely to move. So over here, this is the most popular signal I have given out, that the market will open, drop, and then continues to go up, which is what I am saying to you every day. Based on the book, some of you do have the book, some of you do not have the book. Okay, this thing is distracting me. So some of you do have the book, some of you do not have the book. But for those who have the book, they are familiar with most of the things. Okay. Most of you who do have the book, it's more easy because you just read and you act. You read and you follow exactly to what I am saying in the book. So which kind of makes everything easier. Okay. So right now, let's say as I have given, I have put your attention that you know that the dollar is what? The dollar is bearish and the foreign should be bullish. So what do you do? In your book, you focus simply on what I am saying here. Okay. You focus on page 13 and 14. So that is what you look for. You go to page 13 and page 14 and you look for the exact same thing of how these setups are and how everything should be in place. How many candlesticks form your setup? That is very obvious. So the answers are here on page 13 and page 14. You just simply read them and then you apply everything. Okay. So that is how easy I'm trying to make this appear. Okay, I know some people still get confuse it, but trust me, this is how easy it gets. As you can see right now, the market is creating that A-B movement, but we're gonna enter where once price gets at B, this is US 30. So which price is going to be at B? What is the actual opening price? So if I put this and make sure that the price tag is on the exact price, it's 34,212.28. So that is the opening price and that is the entry price for today's trade. So if we've done already with US 30, so if you are to also visit, let's check on gold. Okay. Okay, this was the other session that I had. I don't like to delete. Let me just open a new chat since we're doing a new activity right now. Okay, and I don't want to like, it's kind of hard to explain going further on things that I've said only to find that it's no longer on the chat, so I have to, it's kind of hard for you guys to make a follow-up. Okay, so over here, this is today's projection based on gold, on where gold is currently at. So we're just gonna mark also here on gold the opening price. It's 1 p.m. There is our 1 p.m. price. We've been observing of it. Okay, so far gold failed to go below yesterday's price, which is here, yesterday's lowest price and also the week's lowest price. So it couldn't go lower than that. Okay, and from our opening price, this is where we are actually looking for to make an entry. So you're gonna have that line drawn out, put that into attention, copy that price. The reason why I do this is to have a simple straight line like this and then paste. So I copy that. This is where I'm most likely to make my entry. Since yes, I am convinced that the dollar is most likely to go down, then I'm expecting a rise in prices of gold. So that is where I'm looking to buy. So that is how I do my analysis. And the reason why I do this is to showcase you that there's nothing that I'm doing that is hidden. It's not like I do an analysis and then I delete it and then I put this APC thing later on and say, oh, see, this is how I trade. No, I'm doing it exactly as I'm talking to you right now. I'm doing it. It's not like I'm still gonna delete it and say, oh yeah, now I'm off the charts. Nobody can see me. Let me reanalyze. So guys, trading is easy. Based on what I'm doing, the reason why I'm sharing this information is because it will help me. Yes, and I'm still trying to clear out this I'd say it's stereotype or propaganda things that people are still doing out there, and they're acting as if they're making actual money with this. Do this for yourself, find yourself the freedom, less stressful, accurate trading, and then afterwards you can be able to make money. So on gold, we're expecting that big buy. Okay, we're expecting that big buy on gold, and then we can experience it. So currently, what I saw on gold, we were trading below last week's lowest price. I'm just gonna highlight that. Okay, so we were trading on last week's lowest price. What do I mean by that? You see here, this is last week. From here down to here, this is last week's trading action. So over here, if I put my line there and just project it forward, that is last week's lowest price. So if you want a clear confirmation on the buy, you just need to wait for the market to come above this price here or this price point over there. Okay, so this is where you're gonna get a much clear confirmation in terms of prices and entry. So I'm just gonna put the price there. Okay, which is 1969.65 on gold. Once price goes above 1969, maybe it's like on 1970, then you can have a clear confirmation that the market is most likely to actually go up and continue to be bullish. But the first one, the price right now that we have our eyes on, it's actually 1962. So that is where we are looking to make our, okay, it's actually 1961.85. That's the exact price, guys, not around there, not what about. Maybe what you could do, I've said this, I think once in one of the sessions, which kind of confused a lot of people. I said, from this price, since it's a buy, you can do what? You can add spread. And then if you check here under market watch, okay, if you come here and then you check here on gold, it's 35, the spread here. Okay, the spread section, how much is the spread on gold? It's actually 35. So you're like, okay, I've got 35 as our spread. So what do? You simply come here and then you just add 35 on the numbers. 35 right there. Okay, this green grid becomes what?
Another block for stop loss. Mm.
Right. So this green bar here becomes the spread volume, the 35 spread volume. Also, if you could measure over here, if you could measure over here, you can see it's almost the same size, just that it's moving over here, right? So if you do that and then you just try to put it here at the bottom, you also get the same volume.
Mm.
So you do that to find your actual exact price entry or the exact entry price. So which means now from this 1961, if you want almost close price, you can put your spread. After adding the spread, now if your price becomes 1962. Why add the spread? Because the market can actually come down, but not all the way to the opening price and just reverse above here on this spread volume and then actually goes up. But if it comes down here, you will find that the tail is most likely to touch on this price, but the real body or the opening price of the candlesticks be on 1962.26. Okay. I know that's the most like that's the most like extra part, the psychopath version of doing this. Because I know some people will be like, I just want the right, accurate, specific country and everything. But having done this and doing it in this approach, it's gonna help you in doing a lot of things. So I've done US30, I've done gold. Let's do currencies as well, but it's the same thing. The reason for me I don't trade currencies, it's simply because of the PEEP value. It's very low. So you'd find that gold and Nasdaq is going to do the same movement. Okay, GBP USD and US debt is going to do the same movement, but you don't get to make the same profits. Okay, the profits made here on GBPUSD, it's far low, but the movement was very beautiful and brilliant. The setup fulfilled itself, but you didn't make as much, you see? So you are a trader who's more accurate, but you don't make money. Whereas the purpose and the intention of doing this is to make money. So, which is why. Okay, over here again, we're just gonna do a little bit of review for GBPUSD. I'm gonna do it anyway so that actually you guys can see. And also, if you're still learning the way that I'm trading, you're still trying to adjust yourself into the 714 method, I would advise you do this so that you don't risk too much of your capital in trying to learn. Because I know some people are like a little bit of convinced here and be like, oh, I like this. Oh, this is very good. I've seen Masha making money through this. Yeah. And then instantly you just watch one video or you just do one practice and like, I'm good to go. I'll learn on the way. No, your money means nothing. Even if you find 800,000 and you understand this, you're going to blow that money. But the most important thing is actually understanding how it all works out. And once you fully understand how it all works out, it's going to be easier for you to actually multiply how much you have. But if you do not know the right information, it's going to be challenging for you. Okay, because the market will do what the market is to do, and it's gonna do the things that I have brought to your attention, regardless whether you respect it or not. Okay, so end of the day, you will lose your money, and then later you're gonna say, but now ish, I was right. Okay, but now if you do everything, even if you have the smallest funds, you can still be doing this thing very, very well. Okay, of which is what I wish for most of you guys to do. Okay, I wish for most of you guys to understand this and to win from this and to actually keep it blue and kill the stereotype, kill the general information that you guys have been using and you have been losing money, right? I'm just going to be straightforward with you guys. It's pointless calling yourself a trader, but what is the money? Okay, yeah, I know trend line works, but where is the money? As you've seen in some of those videos that have been mocking people who are saying, this works, you just don't know how to use it. And I say, where is your withdrawals? Where is your withdrawal? They'll never show you withdrawals. They'll only tell you about those popular traders who are selling mentorship, those guys who are making money from them. Okay. And then after they fail, they're gonna keep on selling more services. They introduce a robot, they introduce some like evaluation challenge or competition or whatever. Okay, so they're gonna keep on selling more ideas rather than actually trading and be making impact or changes in terms of that. Okay, so you need to understand that if you do that and you're not actually putting in the effort, it's not gonna work out. It is not going to work out. So it's a very wrong thing. So when you do that, guys, you need to understand that you are only deceiving or you are lying to yourself. And if you do this correctly, and if you do this the right way, this is the only time where you are most likely to win. Okay. So let's continue and do GBP right now, which is the opening price here of GBP. You mark that, you've already done in terms of the time, and the opening price, which is 122,553. And then over here, we're expecting a price to come down. If we check the spread for, let's just do it. Check the spread for GBP to get that right exact entry. It's actually 21. So which is far less, which is 22. So we simply come here and then do that 22 thing. So we're gonna add our spread here. We're just gonna do it 22. Yeah, right there. Okay, so now that is the volume of our spread. So even if I do this and then bring it up to here, you can see it fits perfectly because that is the volume of our spread. So you bring this down here as a volume, and then after you have this marked out, your exact entry now becomes this opening price there, okay? This opening price there. So now I am saying I'm expecting that GBP can actually come down to this price prior to it going up. Okay, yeah, I did this wrong. It didn't click, okay? So point B is most likely to be here, and then point C actually going up there. Okay, so which is what we are currently experiencing in this market. So if you want to penetrate this market over here and you want to put your stop loss can come below this low here. It's either, if you are scared, you can simply put, or if you want a tight stop loss, just below the low here, just add your what? Add your spread also, which is one of the things people never do when they put your stop loss. Just add your spread, your stop loss here, your spread below, and then you put your entry there, tight stop loss there, and then you just leave it like that. As for your targets, simple, just target the first previous low, just like this one here. Okay, you can target the opening price of today or the highest price of today. Simple. Okay, you target them. So that's a precise entry. So right now, we just want to see gold. Oh, this is, I'm saying gold now. This is GBP USD. We want to see GBP USD going to the opening price. As you can see right now, it's doing that, attempting to come down and then actually continue to go up. Let's check on gold. Yes, gold is also doing the same thing I was just explaining. It should come down exactly here and then goes up. Okay. US30 also doing the same thing I was just telling you right now. So you can see how I understand this. Why am I saying something and it's happening at the very same time? You see? So this is how the market works. It's gonna do these things not only today because I'm live, but it's gonna continue to do the very same thing from this day actually going forward. So if you understand what I'm teaching, if you understand the perception I'm sharing with you, it's going to help you. Okay, it's gonna help you gain this more. So this is the 714 method. Yes, in the book there is more provision, there is more ideas, there is more openness that I'm trying to share with you guys. So if we are to here, just add the spread for US30. Let's check here, how much is it? Check the spread for US30. Okay, the spread, it's actually 650. 650, that's the spread for US30. So over here on this range, just need to measure like 630 right there. So that is how much 630 is. So if you put it there right now, considering the spread, you have the right to make your entry and then your stop loss obviously below here, below the lows. Okay. Right. So if you want to copy any part like that, you just simply press Control on your PC and then you double click on OK, and then you grab. So right now, this is the right way to actually make an entry. Let me check here. Okay. Okay, my phone is not opening. I don't know why. Okay, so right now you wait for markets. See, right now it came down to this entry price right there. But if you enter right now because of the spread, your price will be on this yellow line here, on this red line, sorry, on this red line there on top. So that is where your order is actually going to be placed right now if you were to enter the very same market. Okay, there's no manipulation. So you may ask yourself, check this out. I just placed an order. Why is it not showing? Okay, I just placed a trade. I don't know why it's not showing. I don't know why it's not showing here, but I placed it on the phone. Okay. So right now, our entry is on, as you can see. So you've already entered. Maybe it will show up later. But on the phone, I'll show you later because right now I cannot share my phone, my screen on the phone, right? So in the entry. Okay. So let's say now, let's say now, okay, what Masha is saying is not true, blah, 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 whatsoever the story or the case may be. Check this out, okay? I know the markets haven't done anything as yet, but putting into attention what I was just sharing with you, why then did this market, as I started the session, the price was up here. And I said the market is more likely to come here to point B. But look, even right now, this candlestick, why did it come to rest at the exact price? Look at the low here. Okay. I know maybe it may continue to fall whatsoever, but my expectation is that it's gonna reject here and then go up. And you right now you're supposed to be on the entry. So if what I'm saying is not true, why did this market just come and right now, see, it stopped exactly there and it's playing around here. Okay. So right there, it's happening right now. You see? Why did it do that? So there's two things right now which I've said to you, and the market is already done in advance. The first one was market must come down to point A, which is the opening price, and then it did that, right? And then number two, I said the market with the tail of the candlestick, the bottom or the lowest price of the candlestick should be on this opening price, but the bodies should be above on this bar here. Did the market not do that? It has done it exactly right now. So there's two things of which I've brought to your attention, which are currently happening right now. Okay. So which means if I'm making this stuff up, it shouldn't be doing that. It shouldn't be doing that. I know a lot of people can talk about where the market is should go, where the market is most likely to go, but it's not like this. See, it stopped exactly right there. And right now you should be in for your buys. Okay. So let's consider gold also on the other side. As you can see, gold is also coming down, doing the same thing that I said. As I started the session, it was around here, but now it's coming down. So if what I'm saying is invalid, why should it be doing exactly what I'm saying? Because it's random price action.
I'm gonna try. We coast.
Okay. So this is what I want you guys to have. It's not about your money. Fuck your money. Because I know some of you be like, hey, blah blah blah, this and this. That's not what it's about. That's not what it's about. And some will say, hey, we've never seen your car. Like, how much is my car going to make you? How much is my lifestyle going to make you? I'm talking the market. I can tell you what the market is going to do. And this is what you can possibly do. There's no fucking trend line here. There's no fucking robots. There's no fucking indicator. It's just you doing exactly what I'm telling you. That's it. Okay. Look, it's still respecting that price. Why did it fucking respect the same price I have told you it will do? Like, it's Masha. Who's Masha? I know Masha is nobody, but why is the market doing exactly what I say it's going to do? That's what matters. Okay. So I've given this your attention ahead of price action. So over here we're having GBBSD also trying to create the same shorting price, but it's still stuck there. So we are still watching. Okay, right now it's 210. So also observing. Okay, let's look at the dollar right now because we haven't been at the dollar for a couple of times, and this is where I started off this session. This is where what I was talking about. Okay, so check here. When I started the session, the market was just more creating a bearish momentum, and at the moment we have what? We have this bullish candlestick. Where is it going? Where is it going? Okay, where is it going? I said the market should go up to that opening price there. But now it's still doing what? It's still stuck there and it's not working well. So if you check there, you can see that it's still making means to go up there, right? So if I'm lying, why is the market reacting to the things I've been saying in the beginning of this session? And your opening session and your understanding should be, I can do this all day long. So this should tell you that I can speak the market from morning till the afternoon till it closes. The problem is you'll run out of data. So you'll run out of data because I see some people are already out. Like I've been in for like 30 minutes, but some people are already out anyway. Okay. So guys, I'm only sharing a few, but I'm also enlightening you and giving you the perception that you too can also do this. Check gold. It's going exactly there. So if you understand this, if I can do this and you fully understand, you can scalp from this entry down to there because you know the market is going to do that. So you can scalp. You can scalp. This is gold. Let's check if you just took a short trade there, coming down here, that is 20 pips. 20 pips. So if you're using 0.10, you could have made like 400 rand. Just this minor trade here, minor trade, 400 rand. Okay. And once it does that fifth, from this entry again, from this entry, okay, from this entry going up, we target 50 pips, right? Which is this is 50 pips. So if you're using 0.10, you can make 1,000 on this very entry here. Can make 1,000 slightly on this entry here. Okay. You don't have to hold through everything, try and be perfect or accurate, but just this run up there, you do it. And the also facts that I've been sharing with you continuously is that when the dollar is going up, all foreign are going down. Check here, the gold right now it's kind of shorting. And what is the dollar doing? The dollar is creating this run up. Yes, the movement in terms of the pressure may not be the same, but it will move in the very same direction almost every day. Any synthetics? I'm talking about Forex. Why are you asking about synthetics? So on Wednesday, we look for reversals in the market. You may expect, but not every Wednesday. Sometimes it happens on Tuesday, sometimes it happens on Thursday. So it depends on where the market is. So you need to know what you're looking for. Okay. So that is what we are actually looking for or expecting to observe or see today. Okay. So I think that's it. You know, right now still they're on the very same price. Gold almost okay. Gold right now is on the entry price. If you check the gold right now is on the entry price, and GBPUSD is still standing there. Okay, because it has no business to go down anyway. Maybe it will just fast and then continue to spike up. But gold is very beautiful. You may buy gold now if you're interested in trading gold. I think right now it's a very good price. Check there. See this grid here. Let me move just not this one over here. See? Beautiful. Exactly as I highlighted. Exactly as I brought it to your attention. Okay. So this is how Forex works. Not these guys who will draw stupid trend lines and say this and that, and the market ends up not doing what they hope for. Okay. This is not guessing games. It's not hopeful trading. Okay. So it's still there for an entry. Look here. Check the closing price for this candlestick. Closed exactly on that price. Still another opportunity to make an entry. See, the closing price of this candlestick is closed exactly on that opening price there. And the opening of the next one should be exactly on this price. Okay, but since the spread is big, see, look at the volume of the spread, and it has widened up. Okay, it should be exactly there. Check. Closing exactly at that bottom. The low of this candle exactly at that bottom. Who in your ever Forex life have you ever seen this? Who have you ever seen doing this? It did the same thing, like right now from up there to exactly here. It did the same thing that I told you. You will see when you rewatch this session from the banners from the beginning. Exactly there. Why? Why is the market doing exactly what I said? Like not around here, not around there, not maybe, not I think guys it's gonna no. I said it's gonna do this. And it's doing it. Check here. Gold. Same thing. right now in front of your faces. See, you have this still. Okay, here, look at the spread. The dollar index has a huge spread. If you check the dollar index spread, it's this volume here. It's moving. It keeps on moving, so it's kind of hard to. Yeah, this is it. This is the spread for the dollar index. So right now, if we actually put the same spread for the dollar, it's already here on B. So you can't get to the last dot of precision in terms of the dollar index and the spread. But right now, it's a very good shot. It's a very good opportunity. So right now, as you can see, it's 217. It's actually waiting for the 230 actual movement. And then you will see the volatility in the market. Okay. You will see that volatility in the market. But yeah, this is the 714 method from the main man, from Ashra himself. Let's see here. Okay. So that is the book. I don't know why I had my face there, but this is a guide. It's not a book about Forex. I know people will be like, but Masha, it's not a book about Forex. It's a guideline of what you need to do exactly and when to do it, when to enter the market and when to exit the market. So this guideline, that's why I created it, so that everyone can have it. Everyone can learn the right way of trading and stop drawing unnecessary lines, trying to make yourself feel like you're actually making a progress in terms of trading. Okay. So you don't need to do that. Okay. As you would read here on the cover page, this is not just a book, but instruction to prosperity in the financial markets, a set of specific things to focus on in the market. If you're a busy person who lacks time and resources to study the markets, this booklet will make your career easier for you. That is it. It's all about simplifications and actually saving time. Because I've noticed that a lot of people, they spend a lot of time trying to figure out the market, trying to make the market work for them, which is not a very good thing, which is not a very good source. So this is why I created this book. I've written about things I've studied in the market, things that I've focused on in the market. And as I've seen, as I've been showing you some of the things here, in terms of live chatting, okay? Not not because of not around here or around maybe this is it. No, these are the things that I've said that are happening every day. As you see here, there's a chapter called No Guessing Games, where I also showed you where exactly every day, yeah, every day where the market is most likely to react and do all of those things. And you'll have people saying, since you know exactly what the market is doing every day, why aren't you not a billionaire? Like, I can afford myself. I can do anything I want. I can fund my goals. I can fund anything. We as humans have different ambitions, right? Maybe you want to be a billionaire. Use the same information to attain your billionaire status. For me, as long as I can afford my needs and everything, have money saved for, I know that even if I don't trade for a year, I'm still good. Even this year, up until next year, June, even if I don't trade, I know I'm sorted. I know I'm sorted. That's what it's about for me. That's what it's about. That's what matters to me. Okay. So that's what my goal and your goal may not be the same. Maybe you want to pile up some cash up until you reach your millionaire status. Go for it. But for me, guys, growing up from a underprivileged family could hardly afford anything. Okay. Because now you'd understand the source of poverty, it's actually lacking to buy food. But once you can buy food, I think then everything from that moment, it's actually freedom. Okay, the ability to eat anytime you want. I think that's what being rich is about. Because for people who are starving, people who are living in poverty, the first thing that they need is basic needs. They need shelter, they need food, they need sanitation, they need electricity, they need water, they need like to afford medication whenever they get sick. I think that's what life is about. So all of these cars and houses and whatsoever, it's just the bonus. But the primary needs, if you fulfill the primary need, then you're sorted. You're sorted. You're sorted. So for me, that's what I focused on. And right now I'm just free. I'm happy. My family's sorted everything. Okay, I know I still have more goals from this point going forward. But it doesn't mean that it's the end of it. So the reason why I'm bringing this up, it's to bring it to your attention And other people are gonna challenge you as well and say, "Oh, Mashaya," okay, not Mashaya. They're just gonna say your name, right? And say, "Oh, you say this and that. Why don't you like?" You need to understand people's goals of you. It's not your goals. What people think of you, it's not what you think for yourself. Okay, so fuck them, fuck everyone. Okay, this is about you and only you. Sbusi, how much is your book? The mentorship is 4.6, the full mentorship. Because now, if, for example, once you have the book, okay, once you have your book, you get access to this group here, which is where I was thinking of doing this session, but I have to change the whole idea. I'll have to be honest with you. So you'll get access to this book, to this group here after purchasing. It's 4.6. I think it's about 300 something dollars, which is once off. And then you see here, I have 36 videos. These 36 videos are sessions based on each and every page in the book. And some, yes, it's ongoing sessions, just like I've been doing here today. And my intention was to do this in this group, just like show you where the market is and what the market is most likely to do. So in this group, I have all of these videos here, which are set to assist you. Each and every page, I do the explanation, I open, and then I teach everything in terms of the profit and how you're supposed to enter the market, how you're supposed to exit the market. So everything is disclosed here. I do live sessions. I don't do this thing of after you pay, then that's it. I send you these videos and then that's the end of business. No, it doesn't go like that. Okay, it's not like that. So these groups gives you the access to more information to the community and everything. As you can see here, sometimes I share the setups. Okay, this is yesterday's. You remember that entry I spoken about yesterday? Check here, the very same thing. I said this was the opening price here. Can you see where my orders are? Buy, 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 buy. This is where I placed my buys. Okay, my entry prices, and then markets went down, came back up, and then over here that's where I had my entries, and then boom, market shot up. It went up. Okay, so I practice what I preach. It's not that I only preach, right? I practice what I preach, and then people they make money. Okay, so that is it. That is it, guys. I share everything that I'm doing, and if I feel like you guys have to take a signal, then everybody has to. This is the session I did yesterday. This is another one I did the day before. So I'm continuously talking to these guys. Do you know what the difficulty is between these guys? Or these so-called mentors, it's because they actually charge people to teach them trading. And after they've paid, the people have paid, they take the money, they spend it. Now it's kind of hard to fulfill what they said they were going to deliver. It becomes hard because the hardest thing or the hardest job is to actually teach trading. It's difficult. I've seen a lot of people acting as if it's just easy. Like, guys, day-to-day commitment, day-to-day basis, and actually telling yourself that you are going to do this. That's where the hard is. So these guys, once you pay them, and remember, from the time you pay them, they already have debts. These guys are driving fast cars and all that, living in high expensive places just because they're trying to prove. The worst thing you can do for yourself is seeking approval from poor people. Like people are already underprivileged. Less, not that I'm saying that in a point of disrespecting anyone, but I'm just being genuine with it. Most people, yes, they can't afford a very good lifestyle. But now you're still putting yourself in debt, trying to prove to broke people that you are actually rich. And I think the person who's saying they're broke right now, it's better for them because as soon as they get money, they start building up. But for me to go and rent a car, rent an apartment, trying to prove to you that I'm richer than you, and then end of the day, I'm in big debt, I lose everything. How many traders, like guys, let's be genuine with this. How many traders used to be popular back in 2015, 2016, 17, being like in those years, who were like, oh, I'm rich, I can do this, I have that. Where are they now? Where are they now? They gone. Why? Because they were not making money from the market. You cannot be making money from the market and then afterwards you then you completely broke. No, if you're completely broke after years, it's because you've been making money from people. And once people start to see that you've been playing them, then they start pulling off. And then once they start reversing. And then that's where your disgrace, that's where your truth and everything shows up like, dude, you actually don't know what you're doing. So that's where it start off. Okay. So there's a lot of guys. So right now you see most of these guys doing the very same thing. They all following or falling under the same path. It's hard teaching people how to trade. It's a commitment. It takes passion. Okay. You'll have these guys saying people who go to school are foolish. People who are working, they're stupid. But at the end of the day, they want their money as well. So what do you say about that? So they're saying that people who are going to school and people who are working, they are foolish. They should quit job. They make their salaries in a day. Yeah, I know that's true. You can make someone's salary in a day and even annual salary in a day. But now discouraging them from leaving their work, it's kind of hard because once that people leave their job, they pay you for mentorship, and then now you have to commit in teaching them how to trade. Most people they don't fulfill that because it's hard. It's not easy teaching people how to trade because every day you need to be there. You need to reply to their questions. You need to give them the exact thing that you're teaching. You need to show them the exact thing that you're talking about. So they need to see it happen every day. And that's where most mentors they fail to deliver. They just send you videos that they downloaded themselves. They'll be like, oh, this is mentorship. If you inquire, they say, oh, you're just lazy. You don't want to read. You don't want to study anything. They've taken your money. They've rented a car, trying to play rich. They've bought expensive things, expensive clothes. Yeah, I know it's fun when it gets to that part. Okay. And I'm speaking in this manner because I know people personally who are living that life. And I'm not going to fall myself. I'm not going to put myself into the very same trap. I've had guys, I've had guys who are like, I'm sure. So, guys, everybody knows a rich person. Everybody knows a rich person. Understand? Even yourself. There is someone of which you know that they are very loaded. So one of the guys like coming to me and say, "Bro, I see that you're doing FX. I wouldn't mind to let you use my stuff, use my cars and whatsoever." I'm like, no, I'm not that type of guy. I've had many people, honestly. I'm not the type of, I'm not gonna lie to people because lying to people that are making so much and have these assets, it's only gonna put me under pressure, right? It's gonna put me under pressure and unnecessary pressure, and I'm going to also risk my security. Because guys, um, you cannot once people they know that you're driving expensive, people they come to you. They want you to fund their ideas. They want you to fill their favors. They ask for money for you. They want you to do all of those things. Right now, I'm cool, frugal. I'm frugal. You know those frugal guys like the old rich stuff, or rich type people who have money, but they can't really show. You can't really see, because it's all about personal thing. When I was broke alone. When I was rich, why not rich alone? Okay, but I'm sharing information anyway because it's passion. I love teaching, guys. You've seen my pictures where I showed you I've been doing motivational talk like from Genesis back in school. I've been doing it after school. I've been doing so even right now. I'm passionate about teaching. And if you're a genuine person, you can tell, right? So over here right now, we're looking at, I was just making time for the market to actually move because I was close to closing this session. So right now we have the market exactly coming to that entry that B. I said it might not reach exactly that because of the spread, but the spread was within all this volume here. So which means the entry right now, it's very good. It's on. And you can see the dollar right now, it's starting to pull down or it's starting to crash. And we are already like 229 right now. Suppose we should see volatility in the market. If it's not delivered, it's not. But I think we should see that and then see how the markets react. Okay, so there's no volatility. Maybe it's gonna delay a little bit, or my time is behind or up front. I don't know. But that is what is currently happening right now. So we've experienced the dollar index coming up here and actually aiming to drop. Looking at US 30, boom, look at that. US 30 rejected exactly on that price I've given to you. The opening price at 34212.28, and then it started up. What did I tell you? I said the market is more likely it's going to come exactly to this price, and this candlestick offered the exact opening closing price. So it's giving the exact closing price, and then the next one, the exact opening price, and then boom, it went up to sit right there on top. Guys, guys, guys. Ah, okay. So let's look at gold. Gold again did the very same thing. So if I remove the spread thing right now and just put it below here, check here. Okay. Two precise things. Two precise things. So the closing price here for gold became the closing price of the candlestick of the spread, right? And then the low of the opening candlesticks became the exact bottom of the candlestick. Guys, if I'm lying, there's no robot that I'm putting here. There's nothing that I'm hiding. Check here. Exact bottom, exactly there where I drew the line. Why, if I'm lying? Because the market should have just came down, rejected here, and then boom, went up. Or it could have just the price could have been inside there and then boom, gone up. But precise accuracy. I'm talking this. Okay, I'm talking this. There's nothing on my charts. There's nothing hidden. I'm doing it right now. Okay, it's happening. See, it's already up. Why exactly at point B? Because I don't guess price. I fucking own it. There's nothing much that I've drawn on my chart, on my chart that I'm hiding. Okay, it's all up here. Let's check USD. Woo! Guys, give me my fucking crown, man. I own this shit. Check here. This is the spread. This is the spread here. This green bar. I said the GBP USD will come down. Look, what did it come down to? Exactly there. Exactly that point B, where you should have had your fucking entry, and then boom, it's going up right now. It's going up. So if I'm lying, I'm making this stuff up. Why is it doing exactly everything that I'm saying? And it's not like there's other charts here that I'm looking at. I'm talking, it's general thing. You will see once you rewatch this video again, starting from the bottom, from the start, all the way up to here. Okay? These are the things I want you to fucking do every day. These are the things I want you to do. Okay? And you can do it. You can do it. Check there. You can do and you will do these things. It's no guessing games. It's nothing. Only the book. It's all over here. There's sessions like the one I'm doing right now. There, it's no guessing games. And read what I say here. Trust me, there are specific things you never heard of. Remember, I told you price action is not random and it's controlled, and there's no big guys at the back pressing buttons. If you simply understand the market, how the market works, you will not be surprised. You will not be a surprise to you because you will already know or already have caught the move. And I hope you do. I do not sound like I'm boasting about my experience, but I just want you to see these things I am talking about. Okay. Okay. I just want you to, I'm talking about, and what I will teach you now will blow your mind. Ready? So next time when you are about to execute a trade, make sure that's that's the price and time is correct. Use these times for the best accurate results and minimum risk. Okay, so there is more. Right now, we're just having a conversation lights or a light dialogue in terms of me teaching you this. Okay, so right now, guys, I have to be busy with other things, but I really hope that you did learn. Okay, so just wanted to prove to you that this is what I do every day. This is how I approach the market every day. And I want you to do this. I'm phoning in with hey, Masha is cock or whatever. But I'm saying you too can actually do this to your best advantage. Okay. So that is what I am saying. So I'm gonna send this video. I'm also going to post this video to what is it? What you call? I'm also going to post this video to what is it? Also going to post this video on YouTube. So it's going to be like one of the videos in a few time that I've posted. But I can do this shit every day. The point is you can do it every day too. Okay. So I don't want to sound like I'm boasting, but if I was boasting, then the markets wouldn't have done the exact thing that I told you about. Okay. No lies. No lies. Okay. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed the session. So I will show you this setup later on. I think I have to screenshot them so that I can also give to you later on, or maybe you may watch the videos later on and actually be able to say, yeah, I was there, I saw it. So yeah, let me screenshot these things and save them so we can actually talk about later. Unless if there's any, but I don't like to take questions. People just ask questions that are off the topic. and that's get me off the emotion. Okay, let me send this before I forget. Just gonna have it here in the group. And you can take these trades of which we were just discussing here. Those are signals. I heard someone saying, do I give weekly calls? No. I can't make such a commitment because often I'm mostly in the move. So if I say I'm gonna do weekly calls and then my daily activities kick in, then which is gonna make me a liar because I will not be able to meet those needs. Okay, so I don't wanna sound deceptive and say, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then end of the day, I don't do it. So that's why. I'm just gonna do the sessions if I'm free only. But on the mentorship group, the other one, the books group, the 714 Method community, I do sessions consistently and frequently so that people can actually attain and actually be able to get the full potential results based on putting this information into practice. Right. So I have sent the 3 setups in the public group where you got the link to this group. So afterwards, I will maybe later in the evening, but it's not a promise. Could be in the evening or tomorrow. And then we're just gonna talk about it, or I'll just send the setup of the after price action thing. After price action. Okay, it's not a strategy. Price action, it's how the market moves. All right. So ladies and gents, thank you for attending and making this session worth the while. I hope that you learned something and then you go and delete all of this bullshit in your chat. And please help me if you want to learn from me, delete all the Forex groups that you are in, delete everything that you are in, all the Forex group, all the paid mentorship whatsoever, paid signals group, all those friends of Forex, delete all of that fucking shit. Okay. And then what will that do? It will save you your attention. You will be able to focus on your work, focus on what I'm teaching you. Okay. And then you are going to be able to change yourself. You don't need anyone. Forex is a selfish game. I've heard people say, you need friends, birds of the same feather flock together. Fuck that shit. Because those birds, they're going to cause you to distract and hit yourself in the mountain or in the tree. So if you mind your own business, you are able to focus in your own path. That's how it goes. So we'll see you guys. We're going to keep on talking continuously going forward from this day. I really hope that you really enjoyed this session and you really gained a different perspective in terms of the markets in general and what I've shared with you here today. And some of you are already in profit, I know. And so right. So it's a banana guys have to speak to the other group as well and be able to assist them. So Yash, salute.